British Library. The British Library is the National Library of the United Kingdom and is one of the largest libraries in the world. It is estimated to contain between 170 and 200 million items from many countries. As a legal deposit library, the British Library receives copies of all books produced in the United Kingdom and Ireland, including a significant proportion of overseas titles distributed in the UK. The library is a non-departmental public body sponsored by the Department for Digital, Culture, Media, and Sport. The British Library is a major research library, with items in many languages and in many formats, both print and digital, books, manuscripts, journals, newspapers, magazines, sound and music recordings, videos, play scripts, patents, databases, maps, stamps, prints, drawings. The library's collections include around 14 million books, along with substantial holdings of manuscripts and items dating as far back as 2000 BC. The library maintains a program for content acquisition and adds some 3 million items each year, occupying 9.6 kilometers of new shelf space. Prior to 1973, the library was part of the British Museum. The library is now located in a building purpose-built on the disused site of Midland Railway's Somers Town Goods Yard and Potato Market, on the north side of Euston Road in Somers Town, London, between Euston Railway Station and St Pancras Railway Station, and has an additional storage building and reading room near Boston Spa, near Wetherby in West Yorkshire. The St Pancras building was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II on June 25, 1998, and is classified as a Grade A listed building of exceptional interest for its architecture and history. The British Library was created on July 1, 1973 as a result of the British Library Act 1972. Prior to this, the National Library was part of the British Museum, which provided the bulk of the holdings of the new library, alongside smaller organizations which were folded in, such as the National Central Library, the National Lending Library for Science and Technology, and the British National Bibliography. In 1974, functions previously exercised by the Office for Scientific and Technical Information were taken over. In 1982, the India Office Library and Records and the HMSO Binderies became British Library responsibilities. In 1983, the library absorbed the National Sound Archive, which holds many sound and video recordings, with over 1 million discs and thousands of tapes. The core of the library's historical collections is based on a series of donations and acquisitions from the 18th century, known as the Foundation Collections. These include the books and manuscripts of Sir Robert Cotton, Sir Hans Sloane, Robert Harley, and the King's Library of King George III, as well as the Old Royal Library donated by King George II. The British Library at Boston Spa, on Thorpe Arch Trading Estate, West Yorkshire. For many years its collections were dispersed in various buildings around central London, in places such as Bloomsbury, within the British Museum, Chancery Lane, Bayswater, and Holborn, with an interlibrary lending centre at Boston Spa, 2.5 miles, 4 kilometres, east of Wetherby in West Yorkshire, situated on Thorpe Arch Trading Estate, and the newspaper library at Colindale, northwest London.